What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be showcasing how to get the brand new Slayers Fang Exotic shotgun, which was just added into Destiny 2 with the launch of Act 3 of episode Revenant. And so, let's get started. Now, the first thing you will need to do is go and head to the last city and interact with, well, a bunch of different stuff. Like, you're gonna have to do those initial Act 3 quests that will appear in your quest tab. And all you really gotta do is talk to the holo projector, talk to Ido, someone else, back to the holo projector, and eventually you will get this step here that prompts you to launch the Kells Fall Exotic Mission, which is available within the last city map, as you can see right here. So, launch it up, you don't even have to worry about champions for this one, and here's how you beat it. So upon loading in, you're gonna find two enemies right in front of you, kind of cowering, and you can't do anything to them, can't interact with them, shoot them, etc. What you need to do is actually turn around and head behind you through this route to eventually reach your destination. Once you get to this area here, you will have enemies spawn that you can actually attack, so just kill them, and then your mission will update and prompt you to head further into this structure. And once you get inside, you're gonna find this fallen organ piano. Seriously, when I shoot these different symbols, it actually makes different notes.
Oh, was there like something to see down there?
And when I shot all these different symbols, the mission did update. However, that was probably just my teammate going where he was supposed to go. As you'll see, I head there too. And then we get into the actual mission. Aside from maybe just shooting those initial symbols there, you don't really have to interact with this organ piano. Likely that's going to come much more into play in getting the catalyst, and there will be future videos on that. Just want to narrow the scope a little bit to get you guys that shotgun so you can start using it ASAP. So you're going to head off to the left side, and then you're going to find this cauldron that you can activate. That's going to light a fire and open up a doorway. Once you go through, you're going to be presented with a chasm in front of you. So you can't go that way, but if you turn around, you're actually going to see a certain symbol on the ground. Again, that's going to be associated with that organ and future catalysts. You don't really have to worry about that right now, but you're also going to see behind this tree a pulsating rock, and you can actually shoot this rock. It will kind of explode and let you through this passageway. And that's going to come up quite a bit. Then you're going to find this crazy looking thing here, kind of like a shattered door. You can shoot that as well, and that will open up a door into like the mirror dimension, as you can see right here. We're just started, it's already pretty crazy, and this is going to be something you're going to be doing quite often throughout this entire mission. So you need to work your way forward here, guys, and then eventually you're going to find enemies you need to defeat. Once you defeat these enemies, you're going to keep making your way forward, and eventually you will get to this room here with a couple of different things. As you can see, there are cauldrons that you can activate, and that seems to open a door somewhere, but there's also just a mirror dimension doorway that you can shoot and head through. Again, I think the cauldrons are associated with the catalyst. What you actually just need to do is shoot the door and head through. And that's going to lead you back out of that dimension into like the normal dimension. So as you head forward, you're going to encounter yet another dead end. So you're going to need to find again that pulsating rock that you can shoot and destroy to open up yet another passageway. You're going to head through here, and then guys, you're going to be presented with kind of another big open room, and that's going to lead down to a rally flag, as you can see. So rally up, and then you're going to have a bit of a boss fight. As you can see here, you have a bunch of enemies spawning around the room, but some of these enemies, specifically these big guys here, the pit enforcers, they are going to be immune. So what you need to do is look around this area for those mirror dimension doorways. So you can see one right here, shoot it and head through. And then while you're in the mirror dimension of this same room, what you want to do is start slaying out on enemies. And as you can see, some of these enemies will drop essentially Gambit motes, right? So you're going to be playing a little bit of Gambit. You simply need to pick up these motes. As you can see, they are Revenant Essence, and they will go up like ×1, ×2 the more you pick up. And then eventually, when you pick up 10, as you can see, the buff will change to Revenant Empowerment. This is what you need, and then you will need to destroy another mirror gateway, another mirror doorway, to get back into that original dimension with your Revenant Empowerment. So as you can see, there was one right here. We head back through, and then when we damage those pit enforcers, because we have Revenant Empowerment, we're able to actually damage them. They're not immune anymore. So you're going to look around the room for all of those different pit enforcers, take them out as quickly as possible, and when you do, that is going to spawn the Mad Bomber in the center of the arena. So you're going to be fighting a lot of the different barons within this mission. You're going to take this guy out, and again, we still had Revenant Empowerment for this entire time. Potentially, if it goes away for you, like if you take a little bit longer, you may need to go back into the mirror dimension and get it again. But again, it was available for us, so we just took down this Mad Bomber boss pretty easily. After that, good old Fickrel is going to spawn. He's going to be completely immune, and he's essentially going to chase you away. Then a doorway will open up to the right side of this arena, and there's an objective marker leading you there. So head through there, and then you're going to continue forward through these different passageways until you get to a very confusing area. So right here, it's like this big open area, and there's a lot of different ways you can go. You can clearly see there's a passageway over to the left, but hold on, there's another passageway off to the right. And there's more of these symbols, again, associated with likely that organ. Now, like I said, for the scope of this video, we're just going over how to actually beat this mission and get the exotic. So the route we took was a little bit of the more complicated route. And again, there is so many different actual directions you can take here. And I believe you could also end up exactly where we end up here, kind of on this fallen bridge, if you have taken the left route, the more obvious route. I think we're just kind of doing the Sussy Baka back route. But regardless, eventually what it led us to was this area here, and then down there where you can see like Elite is, that is the direction you want to go. Now, there are additional routes that lead to more jumping puzzles and craziness, but again, like if you kind of follow the direction that we go within the gameplay and you just drop down here, that will eventually lead you on with the proper mission that will get you the first instance of this exotic, which you will need to beat it like that anyways before you come back here and start doing all the crazy puzzles. So drop down here, head forward, and then you will get an update to the mission, like the location will change, and we have yet another rally flag. We actually do have some more cauldrons you can activate, but that is just going to be for like an additional symbol reveal. You don't have to do that at all. You can simply shoot the mirror gateway and head through that door. However, upon entering the mirror dimension, you will have a timer with a refracting buff. Likely when this timer gets to 0, you will just die. Now, that never happened to us, but you're probably going to want to get things done before that timer is over. And then you will have the mindbender, Baron boss, here with you as well. So you need to damage him, and once you take away 1/3 of his health and he gets to that first break in his health bar, then the boss is going to disappear, and you kind of need to get out of this mirror dimension because that refracting timer is counting down. Now, what my teammates ended up doing was getting confused and actually going back through like the same door we came through. So that is an option. If you're getting low on time, you can just retreat back to where you came from. And then as you can see, when you head back in the mirror dimension, it will completely reset the timer. So just keep that in mind as a viable strategy. But here is the proper route you want to head going through this little tunnel here. And that is going to, again, lead to more enemies and lead to another mirror dimension door. So head out of the mirror dimension, and once you're here, however, you will have some cauldrons right in your face. These ones you will seemingly actually have to activate. So there's going to be, again, one like right staring in the face when you come out, and then there's going to be another one kind of down here, guys. So you're going to activate those, and then this doorway like right in front of you will open up. You're going to head through this doorway, and it leads into this big area where there's a bunch of enemies spawning and that mindbender enemy. So you're going to want to, again, damage 1/3 of his health, another chunk of his health. He's going to disappear yet again. And then you're going to head through this back route that has kind of opened up and just follow the direction I go. And eventually it will lead to, guess what? Another mirror dimension door. So head through this door. And then as you continue forward, eventually you will find that mindbender boss once again with the last chunk of his health. So take this guy out, and then you will progress the objective. Now, importantly, the refracting thing is still present even when this guy's dead. So you will need to kind of wrap up here. The fanatic will spawn. You just need to head over here and find another mirror dimension door. So head through there. Now, once you're here, you're going to just head a little bit forward into this kind of elevator thing right here, and that is going to drop you off on this big stairway. Now, when you're at this stairway, you're going to have another Baron to deal with. This time, it's the Trickster. So this Baron is going to spawn pretty close to you, and you can see, like, I actually engage this guy, damage him, and then he's just going to start like running up the stairs with you. So you're ascending the stairway while also dealing with this Trickster boss who's going to stop kind of at various points. You're going to damage him a bit. He's going to become immune and like run up the stairs. So ascend the stairs again while dealing with this guy. And eventually when you get to the top of the stairs, you'll have to actually take out this Baron. And once you do, the doorway is going to open up and you have another rally flag. So hit that up and then head into this new room. Again, we have a bunch of symbols. Don't worry about it right now. But once you're in this room, guys, you're going to have Fickrel trying to attack you here, and he's going to be completely immune. And it's the same mechanics that you did before. So you have a mirror dimension door. You head through this door, and then when you're in the mirror dimension of this same arena, you're killing these enemies, and you're going to want to find and kill those Revenant Essentia, and those are going to drop those Gambit modes that you need for Revenant Empowerment. So once you get Revenant Empowerment by picking up enough modes, shoot the mirror door, head back through, and now you still can't really damage Fickrel, but you're going to essentially ignore his attack, and then he's going to summon another Baron, this time the Hangman. And with your Revenant Empowerment, you can take this Hangman out. So damage him as much as possible. We were able to kill him completely with our Revenant Empowerment buff, like within the duration of that buff. So we got him dead, and then that's actually it. That is going to be mission complete, even though you don't actually kill Fickrel. Probably in another version of this mission going after one of the catalysts, you will actually kill Fickrel, but that will give you the red border Slayer's Fang. So that's a bit important, guys. Make sure that you head to the Enclave and get that red border, get that pattern so that you're able to craft your own Slayer's Fang. Now, taking a quick look at the exotic perks, intrinsically it has Nightsworn Sight. Dealing final blows to targets grants Nightsworn Sight. During that time, final blows grant True Sight, reload speed, and precision damage is increased, and submunitions weaken targets. Then if we look at the unique trait Heart Piercer, it says rounds from this weapon shatter into submunitions on impact, strong against overload champions, so built-in overload rounds. This shotgun does actually look pretty sweet, and if it's really an easy way to weaken targets, that's going to be crazy. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus, that is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.